Recently, I've been watering my lawn a lot, watering the entire lawn with a hose. I feel like it's pretty meditative. It's like I get out there and I'm just thinking and just doing a really repetitive motion and thinking about a lot of, I don't know, just a lot of different things. My mind just kind of wanders. And I feel like it helped me finally reach a point of like satisfaction, I guess, on a situation that's been really on my mind a lot. Um, I stopped being friends with someone who I was pretty close, who I got really close to very quickly. Um, you know, whatever. Things happened and we stopped being friends. And I feel like I kind of wasn't sure how to react to it. I wasn't sure if I should just take a second look and be like, and figure out if I had done something wrong, figure it out if like I should rethink my actions or look at it in a different perspective, or if I should decide once and for all that this person was a bad person and I should be angry at them and I should, I don't know, I guess be really righteous, like be like I did everything correctly and they did not. um and I think after going over the situation a lot, like a lot, um, because this person was, I don't know, someone who I was really close to, and I haven't really gotten close to super many people. I don't know. I haven't gotten close to a lot of people, especially recently. So I had a lot of time to be thinking about what happened, and I think I finally decided, I don't think I did anything wrong. Which, like, sounds so crazy to say. And I think if I was seeing it from their perspective, maybe I would think the same thing. If I was them, maybe I would be like, I didn't do anything wrong either. And I think I am to the point where I'm okay with that. I am okay with um, deciding that I don't think I did anything wrong. I stand behind my actions, even if they might not agree with that. Um, and I'm also a really important change that I made, I feel like, when I was watering the lawn. A realization that I came to was I also don't have to designate them as this terrible person that I should hold this grudge against forever. Um, and it definitely helps that it's been a while since it all went down. I think I wouldn't have been able to get to this point sooner. It's just, taking some time for me to take a step back. And basically, I have had this terrible sick feeling in my stomach whenever I think about them or whenever I think about, this whole situation. I think it was just, I don't know if it was anger or what. Um, I think I was understanding it to be anger, that terrible feeling in my stomach. I was like, it's just, me being angry, me being whatever. But I think it was because I knew that it kind of wasn't the right reaction that I should have. And while I was watering the lawn, I was like, you know what? I stand by what I did. I'm glad that we're not friends anymore because regardless of, who was in the wrong, which I will stand behind. I was not in the wrong. But regardless of how we got there, the situation was just one that I was not happy in. It was a hurtful situation for me. And I can still wish them well. I don't have to be sitting around here upset about everything that happened and waiting for the world to prove me right, if that makes sense. I don't have to wait for something bad to happen to them so that I could be like, yeah, that happened because it was karma for this, that, and the other. Because while it didn't end well, it's not like we weren't close for a long time. It's not like that person didn't mean a lot to me, because they did. They meant a lot to me, and we were close for a good reason. We were close because we genuinely got along, and things kind of went badly. So again, I'm glad that I'm not in that friendship anymore, but I still wish them well. Is a crazy conclusion that I recently got to, that, you know, it's like, it sounds so simple, it sounds so like duh, but I genuinely wish this person well. Like, I know that I don't have the power to say whether they're a good person or a bad person, because I'm just another person after all. So might as well just be like, they're human, I'm human, and get on with it. Something that does make me upset is that this person is obviously not have this same kind of attitude towards it. Definitely does not see it the same way based on things that they've said to other people and posted online about it. Which that also was something that made me really angry and made me really upset, and like, why, how did I ever become close with a person who would do this? But I've gotten to this point where I'm like, they're just human. We were close for a while. I'm glad that we're not close anymore. But I do wish them well, and I don't know if forgiveness is the right thing to say, because it's like, I think you did something wrong and I reacted, and I think it was, I don't know, I guess it is forgiveness. It's not to say that everything that happened, everything they did is just okay and doesn't matter, but I'm not holding a grudge about it. I'm standing firm in what I did, but I'm also moving on from it and seeing the bigger picture of our friendship. There was good and there was bad. And I'm just like okay with it. Which I'm also doing for like a lot of the other past failed friendships and stuff that I've gone through, kind of seeing it as like, you know, this person did stuff that was bad and I'm allowed to not want to be around that. But I'm also allowed to not just hold this terrible feeling in my heart and be like, they're a bad person, they're this and that, because I know better than that. I know they're not a terrible person. That's why we're friends. But just because we were friends and had a good time also doesn't mean that it was meant to last forever. So that's it.